the CSA, we really have to learn about and grow a lot of different vegetables. I think I grow probably 60 or so different things just so that we have vegetables throughout the year to put in the boxes. And I think it's a really exciting thing to introduce people to new things that they wouldn't go out and buy. And they may find out that they don't like it, but they also may find out that there's a lot of things out there they would have never had, and they have tried it now, and they realize they enjoy it.
Yeah, you get like a newsletter with it, so you have recipes if you don't know. And actually, there's a really great organization who also puts out a cookbook that just lists vegetables and recipes you can use, and you can buy those cookbooks through Mike. So it really helps you learn how to cook, and you get all these new vegetables that you probably have never heard of before, so it gives you a lot of knowledge about it.
And sometimes, it may be that's what people need in order to change their diets a little bit, is to get in a CSA, and then their boxes come in automatically, and so they learn to use them and realize that it actually is really enjoyable to eat a lot more vegetables than what they might not have otherwise done.
Being a member may mean reorienting your household's food habits and routines. Shares you receive from a CSA arrangement are seasonal. Variety is limited to what's in season. Therefore, you'll need to learn to eat in season with new varieties of produce.
When you're trying to eat stuff that's just coming from farms that are near you, it's really something to think about. Going into winter is a really big change in your diet if you really want to not transport food really long ways. You got to sort of realize what the fields can offer at different times of the year, and so you really start to appreciate things when when you're not going to have them for a long time. And this will be some of the last broccoli that we have until probably next June. So this is kind of a special thing.
In some cases, there is hands-on learning through working shares.
Yeah, so the thing that I really like about a CSA is I'm a worker share. So that means instead of paying for my box of vegetables each week, I come out and work a half day, which is nice because I work in town right now. I'm a sustainability consultant, so I sit at a computer a lot. So it's really nice to get out and get my hands dirty and kind of reconnect with the land.
Growing vegetables is a very labor-intensive operation. On large farms, many people that are actually out working in the fields are paid very little for their precious work that they do to feed our country. It is important to realize who is doing the hard work in the fields and to know that they are compensated appropriately.
One thing that concerns me when food's coming from far away is that there's a lot of people involved in the production that are just there, just in the labor, because they have no other choice, and that's the job that they can get based on their place in America or even in other countries, and that may not be what they want to be doing, and so that concerns me, is because sometimes in that kind of an economy of exporting and long-term transportation, there's a big opportunity for people to be exploited, and I think that's fairly well cut out in local agriculture.
CSA has put the farmer's face on our food and increased understanding of how, where, and by whom our food is grown.
I think what we're doing is I don't know, feels a lot different to me because we're actually connecting with the people that are eating the food, whereas that corn that's over there could be shipped anywhere from Japan to Argentina, or who knows where it's going to go, and who knows when the person that eats it, they don't know that they're even eating corn because it's usually in a processed product or it was fed to cattle or something like that, whereas food that's out here is eaten, and I know exactly the people that eat it. I talk to them when they come and get their produce, and sort of there's a connection between where it's coming from, and they can come out here and visit and see that this is the field that their dinner came out of, and that it was harvested that week. This is harvested today. It's going in the boxes in about 2 hours, and some people will have it for dinner tonight. So it really feels good to me. It's like
I feel like I'm really accomplishing something that people benefit from every day.
And we don't really attach a lot of value right now to the fact that those potatoes might have been grown locally, which might mean that they're fresher and tastier, but also means that we're not causing all this pollution and congestion as a result of the energy use, and also means that we're keeping money in our local economy.
Yeah.